In Convertri, the form widget lets you create pre-built forms and bypass all the mapping, arranging, fiddling and fussing that you'd have to do with custom forms. Please note, you can only use the form widget with API integrations and not HTML forms. To add the form widget to your page, in the page editor, go to the Elements tray and click on Form Elements. Then select the form widget. This will open the form builder at the Form Inputs section. Here you can add or remove inputs in your form. To do this, click on the drop-down menu and select the input that you would like to add. You can choose from text, multi-line, checkbox, drop-down, credit card input, and new step, which you can use to create a multi-step form. More details on this will follow soon. Once you've added your inputs, you can now click on the input to adjust its settings. Here you can assign a form field, and you can also add query string parameters and validation types. You can also edit the placeholder text and select whether the form input is required or not. You can use the arrows to move your elements up and down to adjust the order of your form. You can then click on button settings from the left-hand menu to set up your submit button. You can choose whether to include a button on your form, change the mode from sign up, purchase or open checkout, and you can even change the label of your button. When you're happy, click Save. This will close the form builder and you'll be able to see your form on your page and move it around into the position that you want it. If you want to reopen the form builder, simply click on your element and open Element Properties, and then select Open Form Widget Builder from the Properties tab. This will allow you to make any changes if needed. To configure form styles and text options, click on Form Settings in the Properties panel. Here you can edit font styles, text settings, input settings, and button settings. In font styles, you can adjust your heading and paragraph font. This will show the changes live on the page. You can also adjust its color, weight, size, and the desktop font size scaling on mobile. This will be the size that your font appears on mobile devices. In text settings, you can edit the header and footer text of your form. If you want to make changes, simply type your new heading or footer into the input box. These changes will appear live on your form. In input settings, you can choose whether to hide or show your input labels. The background color of the inputs can also be changed, along with the color of the input borders. You also have the option to change the input color background on mouse over, as well as the input border background. Finally, in button settings, you can change the background color of your button. You can also change the on mouse over background as well. And you can even change the text color of your button. Remember, if you're using our form widget builder, you can only use API autoresponder integrations and not HTML forms.